Hey Aquarius, how's it going? How are you guys doing? If this is your first time checking out Sheila Divine's channel, what is up? I am Amy. If you are returning, welcome back. I just wanted to come on and say that because you guys are my highest rating or views rating for June, I decided that I am going to put you guys first for July. So I hope you guys all had a fantastic June. Looks like Aquarius, you are going to have a fantastic July with a little bit of ups and downs, but I think we can get through that. So with that, we are going to start off your reading. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm using two new decks for your reading. Yeah. To start off your reading, we're going to read from The Hero's Journey. And then to finish, I am doing this Scared Spirits. So very interesting messages in those books, actually. It's very nice. So with that, let's get started. Two oracle cards came out for you guys. So the first one says 10,000 angels. Lean on your circle of supernatural support. And this is what it looks like. So very nice. And this is what it says. When angels visit us, we do not hear the rustle of wings, nor feel the feathery touch of the breast of a dove. But we know their presence by the love they create in our hearts. This is your message. You have a circle of supernatural support, spirit guides, and angelic beings surrounding you always. You have at least 10,000 angels on hand at all times, above, beneath, and on either side of you. When you become aware of them, their support and strength can be experienced more palpably within you, and you become truly empowered. Take a moment to scan over your life and realize you have been... Sorry. La, 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 la. Take a moment to scan over your life and realize you have never been alone. Allow yourself to feel uplifted as you ride on the wings of the their vision for you. Discover the loving guidance that is always present. Honor your guides and angels by receiving and acting on their gift of wisdom. Dream symbol, departed loved one. When you dream of a departed loved one, you are connecting with their immortal spirit, the qualities they represent to you, and perhaps receiving a message of love and wisdom to assist you on your quest. You are directly experiencing the awareness that life is external, and loving bonds are not severed when someone shuffles of this mortal coal. The love and healing power from this type of dream cannot be overestimated. Take heed of any messages you receive. Consider your relationship with the qualities your dream visitor represents to you. So isn't that interesting that, we have 10,000 angels around us? I didn't even know that. So I guess you learn something every day. All right. So that was number one card. The second card that came up for Aquarius for July says Knights of the Round Table. Let their love life lift you higher. Let their love lift you higher. Okay. And this one says, show me a successful individual and I'll show you someone who didn't want for positive influences in his or her life. I don't care who you are or what you do for a living. If you do it well, I'm betting there was someone cheering you on and showing you the way. So this was your message. Envision the people you most admire now and throughout history, seated at a round table with you and your life as their sole focus. Allow your personal Knight of the Round Table to offer guidance on your current circumstance, goals, and aspirations. Lean on their strengths, knowing it is a sign of courage, not weakness, to be viewed by visible and invisible ones who love you. Feel the unique way they infuse with you with a direct transmission of wisdom from on high. Marinate in their individual and collective brilliance. Allow yourself to feel, sense, and see gently yet powerful wrapping itself around you, lifting you higher than you could ever do on your own. Dream symbol guide. Dreams of a guide, life coach, guru, or leader of any kind signify that you are connecting with a way shower within you. Everyone in your dream is you, so dreaming of a guide being a direct infuser of insight, clarity, and wisdom that is most powerful than any external soul could provide. Honor this dream by taking concrete action in the waking world. Your dream guide comes to inspire and assist you on your hero's journey. So that's really interesting. I just thought that was neat that, we could kind of but just kind of have a different way of opening these messages for July. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed that. we are going to start off your reading with a 9 of Swords. I feel like if this isn't happening already, I feel like you're going to come to this place where you're going to feel really disappointed about something. I feel like you're going to be really in your head during this time. I feel like you're going to, it could be brought up by something, guys, but with the 9 of Swords, I just feel like you're really doing it to yourself. Like, it's a mental state that you're in, and it's like, you're so ready for a new beginning, but it's like, how do I get this new beginning? How do I get away from what I've been in? That's what I feel like. I feel like for some of you, that's what it is. It's, how do I get away from what I've been in? So you feel conflicted. You feel disappointed. You feel like you have no one. You feel like you have no options. You feel like you have no way out of this. And Spirit's kind of saying, right now, all of this is pretty much just you putting it in your own head. Like, life isn't as bad as you're making it out to be. That's what they're saying. All right. So it's being in this place where, you know what, you're just sitting there, you're wishing for things that you necessarily might not have. What Spirit's saying with the 7 of Cups coming up is that it's okay to sit there and think about the things that you don't have, but also sit there and think about the things that you do have. You know, the house that you have, the car that you have, the job that you have, the food that you eat, the hot water, the laundry, whatever it is that you need to be blessed about right now. Spirit saying that's what you need to be focusing on. You can't be focusing on what you don't have at this time, Aquarius. You really need to be focusing on, okay, well, what do I have? And if there is something that you guys really want, there's no shame or no what would be the word? Like, I feel like it's okay. It's okay to want things. It's okay to wish for things. And I think that's kind of where you guys are at this moment, is that you might not know how to bring it all together, you know? I feel like you could be focusing on something, so you could be focusing on something way too much at this time, instead of, again, see, I keep hearing, instead of focusing on what you do have, you're focusing on what you don't have, or you will be during some type of the first 2 weeks in July. But because you're focusing on all of the wrong things at the moment, that is what's leaving you, or that is what's going to leave you in this 9 of Swords energy. That is what it's going to leave you feeling disappointed. Maybe you met someone, maybe you thought they were something that they're not, and they turned out to be exactly what you didn't think, or that you did think as well. But I just feel like it's you being in this element of just, maybe you feel like you're not good enough. Maybe you feel like love is never going to come. Maybe you feel like your money is never going to grow. Maybe you feel like you're never going to get that job. But right now it's like, again, going on what you don't have instead of what you do have, Aquarius. So Spirit's saying, you know, take this time right now with the 4 of Swords coming up to really just rest, really meditate, really ground yourself, really focus on you, because you're in this place that if you're feeling that way, if you're feeling like, well, how come everyone else has everything and I don't have, you know, what they have, or I don't have what I think I should have? And Spirit's saying, well, you really haven't manifested that. You really haven't required that. You really haven't brought any of that into your life. You know, things don't just happen to happen. Like, you have to go out there and make the life that you want. And Spirit does help you and God does help you, but you have to be in power. You have to have that control for yourself to set goals, to make a plan, and to go out there and get what you guys want. And I feel like because you're all up in your head right now over a situation, over could be anything, situation, relationship, a loss of a job, maybe you're fighting with family members, but with just those 3 cards right there, I feel like you just need a timeout. You know, you just need to come back, take some time for yourself, go on vacation, spend some time alone, spend some time in nature, and just really think about what it is that you guys want, because you're growing and you're evolving and you're moving through, but it's not at the pace that you guys want, for sure. I do feel like in July you guys are going to come across maybe a conflict with someone. I feel like what Spirit is saying with the 5 of Wands coming up at this time is, don't add flames to the fire. Don't come at them. You know, if someone says something and you have to defend yourself, Aquarius, I feel like, okay, then go do it. But if you know that this person is coming at you because maybe they're jealous, or maybe they're hateful, or maybe they're jealous that you have something that they don't, then you have to be the bigger person to say, you know what, I can't control someone else's actions, but I can control how I react to situations. So that's what I feel like the message is there. All right. King of Wands is coming up because I feel like you're sitting there, you're seeing things around you, you feel at a loss. That's honestly what I feel. And I feel like you're in this kind of emperor mode right now where you're like, you know what, I don't need anyone that doesn't need me. I don't want anyone. I don't want to be around anyone. It's all this like, I'm gonna just do me. I'm gonna take care of me. I'm just gonna stand guard. And Spirit's saying, you know, it's okay again to want to go and be by yourself, but if you're doing it because you're afraid of opening up new doors or, you know, letting love or something like that come through, Spirit's saying you're only hindering yourself. You're only keeping yourself stuck. So that's what I feel. I feel like you just need to be in this place where you say, you know what, I'm just going to stand here until I know that I'm ready. I'm going to stand here until someone proves to me that they're worthy of my time. They're worthy of, you know, me going out there and letting my walls down. All right. So you just got to have discipline with the Lord card coming up. That's exactly how I feel. You know, again, you just have to have, you just got to take control of your life. See, it just keeps going back to being in this place of just being focused, okay, Aquarius, being grounded. Know that you do have a worth. Know that you do have a value. Know that you are somebody. I feel like that's strongly knowing who you are and being true to who you are. You know, you are allowed to set boundaries. You are allowed to be upset. You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to be angry. Yes, you are allowed to have emotions. Everyone is. And if anyone is making you feel like you're not allowed to, then that's when you have to cut it off. And I feel like that could be your issue, is that you've been listening to far too much to other people instead of really listening to yourself. So with the Cup of Cards that's coming out for you guys, it's time to really listen to yourself. It's time to really get grounded. You've got to take the leadership role in your life right now and say, you know what I've been doing hasn't been working. And it's time that I get on board, and it's time I go after what I want. And it's time I chase my dreams, and it's time I get away from toxic people. And it's time I, you know, just put myself up there. Because at this time in your life, family is the number one most important thing. You know, 4 of Wands. Love. I feel like this is home. 4 of Wands to me is the fire within you. The fire within you is burning, you know, and I do feel like you guys have passion for something, and you could be just starting to reunite it. You could be starting to really go after what it is that you guys really want, but it's in this moment of there is no place like home, you know, when you feel like the world is against you, when you feel like everyone's against you, when you feel like you have no one, your safe place is supposed to be home, and it should be home. That should be the one place that you could go to recharge your batteries. And I really feel like that is what Spirit is trying to say, is that you're going to be in this place where, you know what, you're just going to want to be at home. You're just going to want to be by yourself, thinking about what is it that you guys need to do. Because you have so much love and so much support around you. But when you're constantly thinking about what you don't have, like, you know, that's going to leave you in a really sad place. And I feel like 5 of Cups, you know, that's talking about, again, like, you see all of these cups around you. Maybe love has failed for you. Maybe your friends, your family, maybe your job. Maybe you have a loss of a job because you see how there's 3 cups that have fallen. That's your emotions. You know, maybe everyone around you is moving away from you. Maybe everything in your life is changing, and you're kind of sitting there and you're looking out into the water and you're like, well, like, I don't have anything. I don't have anyone. I'm this, however old you are, and you're like, I have nothing going for me. Like, I see all these people who have careers and family, and it's like, I have nothing. I have nothing to show for myself. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting for Aquarius, is that, but what Spirit is saying is you don't see what's behind the scenes right now. You don't see what's in front of you. You're too busy living in the past. You're too busy looking too far out there. You know, you're not looking at the present, but you're looking at the future. And then there's no problem with that, but you're missing out on all the life lessons right now. And you don't see the 2 cups behind you. There is stuff behind you. And I'm not meaning like behind you in the past. I mean, where you are right now, you're missing out on something. Could be an opportunity. Could be a new chance at love. But you're so afraid, so you're missing out on it. Some of you with the princesses of Pentacles. you're pondering, right? You're wondering, where did it all go wrong, right? Meditate. Meditate's going to be your best friend, guys, for the first 2 weeks of Aquarius, or yeah, first 2 weeks of July. I really feel like you need to do that. Manifest as well. Meditate. I feel like there is an energy shift that's going to come through, but I really feel like you're looking at something like, where did it all go wrong? And you're kind of, maybe you're just being down on yourself because you're like, is there something wrong with me? You know, am I ever going to find someone who's going to love me for my flaws? And Spirit's saying, you know, you're being too much in here and you're not listening to your inner self. So you need to really come in and listen to your inner self at the moments. We got the Lovers card coming up. Mel, I'm recording.
Yeah, I don't know you.
Leave your brother alone, please. All right. The Lovers card coming up, because this is talking about third-party situations, guys. And I don't know if that is you. I don't know if that's going to strike everyone. But if you're trying to hold on to someone who's already involved, they're married, they already have somebody, and you're thinking that this person's going to leave you once that falls apart, I don't see that happening at all. I feel like right now you are holding on to someone who is someone else is problem. I don't know why they say problem, but I feel like what you need to do is let someone go so someone new can come in. Because you have the choice and you have the decision to say, you know what? I am better than being a third-party situation. I'm better than being over here, being by myself, being upset because you spent a night with me, but then I know you're going back home to your person or your husband or your wife or whatever the circumstances is, but that's how I feel. All right? There is love coming, Aquarius. If you aren't in love right now, or if you have yet to meet someone, there is someone definitely coming your way for July. But I feel like you just need to surrender. You just need to see the bigger picture. You just need to open up your heart. You need to open up your walls. You need to stop being so much in your head for July. And just let things unfold naturally. Because what I see for you guys is that a lot of you are you're too much up in your head right now, and it's really affecting you, and it's affecting the way you're seeing things. And just count your blessings for like what you have at this very moment. All right, so with that, let's go on to your oracle card to end this. So 29, open intuition, seek clarification. So it says, intuition is the inner voice of the soul. Opening our intuitive channels and trusting the messages that we receive can be challenging in the beginning. Not knowing how to interpret these vibes can lead to confusion. For who are you really listening, or is it just your imagination? You are really intuitive. Think about the times you have felt, heard, or just known about events or insights about others or places. Those gut feelings are your primary mechanisms for this natural base instinct. It might seem daunting at first, but opening your intuition can be performed in a variety of ways. Being open and trusting is the start. Meditation, visualization, or connecting to your angels or guides to assist in these processes can significantly increase your sensory perception and accuracy of vision. Over time, you may have always felt there is a force guiding you in life. You may have heard a near-death experience, you may have had a near-death experience or had to face your own mortality abruptly. These moments can trigger a forceful opening that can be challenging to comprehend and understand if you have no prior awareness of them. You may be experiencing unexplained headaches, migraines, or sinus complaints. This area around your third eye and crown chakra is currently stagnant or blocked and needs to be balanced. Right now, you must learn to Right now, you must learn to decipher this eternal guidance. You're receiving many messages, but are misinterpreting their meaning. Holy words. Focus on clearing your mind and resetting your psychic antenna. Remain open to receiving signs and messages as you continue to build your skills using clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and clairconsciousness. Ooh, that was a lot of words. Keep an intuitive journal and record those vibes or premonitions you feel you receive. Observe these moments without judgment. Reflection will bring you confidence and help you understand and contribute your interpretations of symbol signs and verbal messages. Holy balloonies. That's a lot of crazy words. All right, guys. So just be open. Be open to what is coming through. Stop being so much in your head for July. Know that it's all going to unfold the way that it's supposed to. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Know I'm sending you guys all love and light for the first 2 weeks of July. All the positive vibes that you guys need. Take care, and I'll see you guys second half of July.